So we'll start off the day with a couple reacts. And this one's from Galgot, who I haven't watched a Galgot video in a while. He is the let's go back in time and remind everybody of all the stupid things that CIG has said and has not kept up with. And this one is about alien races. So this goes all the way back to 2012 and all the way to 2025. It's a 10-minute video. It should be pretty funny. Just it'll overall be probably negative, but it's if we don't laugh at the situation that we're in, we would cry. So let's do some laughing.
Star Citizen will feature an additional alien race, the Kurthak. Can you discover the alien derelict?
Go down in history, the first to make contact with an entirely new alien race.
Star Citizen's aliens will be speaking their own authentic languages.
You know, a lot of it is trying to figure out what Chris just doesn't like. Chris wanted to make sure that it didn't have just a person
This is like art director number 2 out of 50.
in a suit feel. So the legs are very thin and actually have some openings in them, both in the arms and the legs, to show that, and definitely a person can't be inside there.
They went through a few iterations, but this is sort of the latest approved version that Chris likes.
So you'll definitely down the road be able to play as one of the other alien races. That will be a sort of longer term expansion of the Persistent universe. You know, we've already got like crazy amount of stuff to do. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people out there that think we've almost got too much to do already.
Oh, look at Chris trying to take shots at people saying he's doing too much. I wonder what he would say now.
Won't be at the beginning, but that is definitely a long-term plan because I really want to see that, and I think it'd be fun to play as a Tavarian or as a Jean or a Banu. Probably would also create sort of a companion single-player experience like Squadron 42, but for the race. Okay, so I think, yes, we will have that. We have...
What? Dude, these days were the most insane days. Him sitting in front of a camera and just saying yes to everything that people wanted, but then not just saying yes, adding on top of what they wanted and making it even worse.
Discussed that when we introduced one or two of the new sort of alien races we're discussing, we would actually let a player make the first encounter. So, you know, we'll build it all up. We want to announce.
Hold up. What's the name of the alien race in Elite? What's the name of the alien race in Elite? First encounter Thargoids. What year? What year was it? It was 2017. Okay. It was one of those things where the video. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was one of those things, you know, where Chris sees somebody else do something and he's like, I want to do that. That was 3 years after this, so it might have been the other way around. You never know.
We would basically open up an area of space, and one of the first players that would cover that,
just the first thing that came to mind,
would actually sort of encounter this alien race for the first time. So, I mean, you will definitely see Tavarian around the UE universe. You'll see some Banu and you'll see some Jean, but they will be sort of more in an NPC capacity and trading with.
And will aliens?
That seems so far away. It all comes down to, are they going to be a part of Squadron or not? If they're not, no. And literally 11 years later. 11 years later.
Have religions.
Yes.
We've been talking about how do we realize some of the aliens in Star Citizen. What is it that the Xi'an look like? How is it that they move, and what is the regality of them or the barbarianism of them?
Aliens. I'm excited about that, excited about exploring plausible, realistic Alien life forms.
The
Do
alien
any
races
of these
are being
people work there?
fleshed out right now as we speak. You know, these things are starting to manifest right now.
I don't know.
Are we going to come across non-humanoid alien races in the verse? Absolutely.
I think he's the only one. Forrest might still be there.
Yep, hope so.
Oh yeah.
We've been designing them.
Yeah. I mean,
They were designing them in 2015, and they're still not in the game.
boring if there's all humans.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time making some of these alien races, so if they don't show up in the game, that wouldn't be very fun.
No.
It would not be very fun. I thought the whole point of video games was for fun. Oh, man.
That would not be fun.
Yes.
Oh, it's Matt Sherman. He's in chat all the time.
Some of our races could possibly get pretty interesting, although right now a lot of them have like that humanoid form. And a lot of that is like, you know, if you imagine an arachnid race, the kind of crazy culture that would have to associate with it. It's just,
you know, 6 foot tall, 6-legged things and stuff. Is that and there was some worry about doing it internally. I don't know what the deal was. Is it feasible to do that? Is it much harder because it's a completely unique set of animation or design or?
How are they going for us?
They're kind of doing that though. Now, right?
Oh, they're going.
Oh man, hold on. Does this become an emote?
How are they going for us?
Ready?
Oh, they're going great. Right? I mean, it's awesome. The Van Dole, we're like in the final phases. Right now, we're actually, you know, we have the way it moves mostly figured out. We have the way that it looks pretty much figured out. We're right now working on the actual skin and the way that, like we mentioned earlier, how that reacts to light, what it actually looks like, what kind of tech.
Did they know? Like that's my question. Like, did they know then? I don't think these people knew.
Sure, we're giving it,
and these are leads
figured out for the characters.
I don't even think they knew.
Classes.
But you never know.
We're also building out the other species as well. You don't hear about it as much because it's kind of under wraps because we like showing you the things in the very near future and stuff like that.
I mean, we saw the result of all this now, right? This was literally what we saw the result of.
This is the heart of your ship. So it's like, it's sort of like in chunk.
So it can be.
And everything's going to start powering up.
It will
like
look
we saw that
slightly
scene.
more glamorous, dangerous, and powerful than it does at the moment.
Zadath Akathon Minna.
Erun-san Noah, I have a vehicle.
What was that?
I know people are like, we want to see the Van Worshipman now. We want to see the Van Worshipman now.
Every time there's a ship sail, I think we might need this as a sound.
Erun-san Noah, I have a vehicle.
I know people are like, we want to see the Van Worshipman now. We want to see the Van Worshipman now. I want to see the Van Worshipman now. Everybody wants to see the Van Worshipman now. But we need to take time to develop the Vanu aesthetic. We need to
2016, by the way.
Do it right rather than right now. The Prowler was one of the ones mentioned as going into production. We're still in concept on that one. It'll be a bit longer for exactly the same reason until you see it. We need to build the Tavaran race first, and we want to do that right.
Dude, I made a Star Citizen as a scam joke on Twitter, and this guy fucking liked it. It was awesome.
Welcome to a talk about Star Citizen's next great alien race. You are excited to see the Tavaran?
Oh my god, I was here. I sat right here on this chair. And this was the coolest guy of all time, by the way. He was so nice.
It's incredible seeing how much thought goes into this sort of thing.
I was a part of this event.
I remember looking at Wing Commander back in the day and, oh, these are the bird people, these are the cat people.
I'm literally standing off camera somewhere on the left or right.
But there's so much more in Star Citizen. That's one of the reasons it's just so appealing to me.
I think they're right.
But thank you guys for your time. Here's something else.
Will you be able to play as an alien in Star Citizen?
Yes
Eventually, but not at launch.
The Banu is definitely in my top 6 alien races.
That's why it doesn't really matter. I think they were pretty clear about yes, but not at launch for a long time. So, like, I don't think anyone really cares. But I think people do care about the fact that they aren't even in as NPCs yet, right? That's the part that's like a little bit tough.
To be found in Star Citizen.
We've also got more aliens to deal with, and by aliens I mean whole alien races. So we have the Banu and the Jan. That's going to be super interesting.
2018.
I really like your new vehicle.
The first ship of a new alien species
oh my
is
God, no way!
It's an exciting time for our development. It's because more than just another way for players to fly through the Star Citizen universe, ships like the Scythe and the Defender can offer the team some of their earliest opportunities to flesh out the culture and style of their respective races, like the Vandal and the Banu. And the upcoming Tavaran Prowler from Hesperia is no exception, with its distinctly avian ancestry.
We know about the Vandal, the Banu, the Xi'an, the Tavaran, and we just got done talking about the Krthak. What can you tell us about species on developing worlds?
We have a few of those. We have, you might have just read about the Osoyans because I published a Galactopedia article.
They're called Osoyans? I thought it was Osoyan.
On them. We can't get too much into their final design, but we do know that they communicate light through color displays like cuttlefish.
I had done a rough...
I never will shit on the writing team because they got some cool ideas and they're actually cool people. All of these people are cool. I think there's one guy that's missing that works there now. Yeah, she's still there. They're all super fucking cool. But where's the, like, it's who says, like, I wonder, do they make stuff up about a system, but like speak to the game devs and then say like, hey, is this possible, do you think? And then the game devs say yes. I bet it would be somebody on the dev side saying yes and then them going forward with it, right? Because it seems like the dev side is like, yeah, we could do everything, you know, just yes. And then in reality, it was never yes, you know?
Sketch that I showed to somebody on the team of what I was sort of thinking they looked like.
Mm. And same background. Yeah, it's obviously a joke.
I was told to, quote, never ever show that to the animators, end quote.
They would cry.
Towal with Tiasan Eshwea. Wall invents new types of vehicles.
You know, you've got a console that's made out of like 50 different pieces in it, and it all builds itself into position. And click the button, get on your elevator, which isn't
so
the standard
epic.
elevator either. At the moment, it's at an angle, so you have a very different experience of like transitioning up through the floors, and the floors will also transform to sort of enable you to get through easily.
Is this the Raylan?
Tessa plus Kawong. Where is the toilet?
Will NPC aliens ever be added to spaceports, etc.? It would be great to see that kind of diversity and unique behaviors.
Down the line, we really want not just a Tavaran to be walking around, but Xi'an and Banu kiosks, like little stands where Banu are selling things.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, shit.
I'll talk about Zadabal. We've talked about there being, you know, kind of big stadiums all over the place, so it's big enough to support, you know, tens of thousands of spectators every day.
DJ, get on it, man. Sadaball.
Hey,
what the fuck?
We've brought the Banu into loving the sport too and being a big fan of it. So it's not only a sport beloved by humans, but also now by Banu. So
will we ever be able to play as alien races?
Okay. 2022, the same question being asked by new people. The guy that I'm covering, I believe, is the current character art director. We have gone through like 5 in this video. I believe this is the last one that we currently have, and he's in Montreal. And he was very based about the way they do stuff and how he wanted to make changes in this video in particular. So whether or not, you know, Galgot pulls any of that stuff out, if you guys can find this video, I don't even remember the name of it or anything. I just remember thinking, man, Montreal is very based, because they were like coming in and just being like, yeah, nah, we're not doing it this way anymore. And it was pretty cool.
We've never said anything to deny otherwise. So I want to say that I'm using that very specific wording. We have never said you won't be able to. And that's all we're committing to.
God, that's so weird.
It's a good way to say it.
Are you tired of the pain of the drudgery of the boring ship? Are you waiting for your lucky day? Well, hello, lucky humans. It's us, your average friendly Banu Suli, specializing and excelling mightily in procuring and selling of many great and amazing ships. So many good ships from alien worlds, suitable for humans.
Echiheng Sanong Ekus Weres. Wraith's yellow ride is currently broken.
Will the alien lore, narrative, all this stuff that we've been talking about, be explorable or learnable eventually in the game, either through missions, data finds, libraries, etc.?
Yeah, the hope is that
it's already in the game. Go look at the Xi'an chips.
That it's going to start trickling its way into the game as the aliens start to become an actual presence in the game. That you'll be able to learn about this stuff in ways.
This guy is that was one of the best Galgots in a while. That was so funny. That was so funny. There was enough comedy there for me to truly appreciate it. That was really, really good. Yeah. It's just another moment of, throughout all the years, people come and go, and even people like myself forget all the little things that they said in the moment that made you feel like it was coming soon. And me and Emmy are watching a TV show right now, and like one of the themes of the season that we've been watching is, they say soon is the most imprecise measurement. And CIG uses that measurement way too often, and it's been incredibly annoying. I don't particularly care about this thing. I don't necessarily care if aliens are in the game in any major capacity or not. Just because I think the game will be perfectly fine and fun if it was just humans. But if there were aliens there and they provided additional layers onto the game, it would only be a good thing, right? It couldn't be a bad thing. And yeah, that's where we'll leave it. But let me link the video, because I haven't watched the Galgot in a while, so you guys may not be familiar with him. But he's the receipt man, and it's really, really good stuff. So there you go.